If you've ever been on a business trip or a vacation overseas and you're a car person like me, you've probably noticed that a lot of the vehicles on the roads are available as both diesels and gasoline. There are just so many more choices if you want to buy a diesel vehicle. In Canada, if you want to buy a diesel passenger vehicle, your options are very limited. Sure, General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, they offer diesel products in their pickup trucks and work vehicles, but if you want a car or an SUV, your options are basically limited to Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, and one Jeep Liberty diesel. Well, now Jeep has expanded their diesel-powered vehicles to include the Grand Cherokee. The diesel engine is offered on 3 trim levels, the Laredo, Limited, and the Overland. All 3 can still be ordered with a gasoline engine, and the SRT8 high-performance model continues to get the 6.1-liter Hemi V8. Our test model is the Laredo. As fuel prices continue to shoot up and as people want to have a smaller carbon footprint, cleaner, efficient diesel engines will be part of the solution, along with hybrids and us all driving less. The Grand Cherokee was at the beginning of the SUV craze as baby boomers wanted the space of a family wagon with the ruggedness of a truck rolled into a cool-looking package. These vehicles were a huge hit. Jeep was at the forefront, but as we all know, they have competition from all sides. To compete and be different, diesel is a good choice. This latest Jeep Grand Cherokee has been out for a couple of years, but it's already looking dated, and the biggest problem is they use a lot of this cheap-looking hard plastic, and the seats aren't that comfortable. The back seats, you don't get a lot of leg room. Now, Jeep charges a bit of a premium for their product. We'll get to the price in a minute, but for what they charge, the interior is a letdown. So the star of this review is the engine. It's built by Mercedes-Benz and is the same 3-liter block used in the Mercedes E320 BlueTech model, but does not have the same BlueTech scrubbing filters to reduce nitrous oxide emissions. That will probably be coming in years to come. This is a common rail diesel motor that can take advantage of the new low-sulfur fuel available in North America since 2006. Now, Chrysler claims that this Jeep equipped with a diesel engine will use up to 30% less fuel than a V6 or a V8 equipped Jeep with a gasoline engine. Plus, diesel is less expensive and a diesel produces less CO2, so it all sounds like a pretty good idea. Now, a lot of people actually say, I don't want a diesel because they're noisy, they smell funny, and they're slow. Well, this Jeep is running behind me. It's really not that loud. And when I picked up our camera guy in it last week to go for a drive, he had no idea it was a diesel. Right, Brian? Okay, let's address this whole business about diesels being slow. This 3-liter turbo diesel produces 376 pound-feet of torque. That's more torque than the 5.7-liter Hemi that's offered in this Grand Cherokee. It has so much torque, it lifts this vehicle up and off the line, no problem. And when you're driving along at city speeds like we are now, it really accelerates with authority. The clickety-clack of the old diesel engine is gone. The note from the motor is throaty and reassuring. It sounds solid. We did notice at idle with the windows up, we could smell a little bit of the diesel fumes on the inside of the cabin. Recently on driving television, we had the Mercedes-Benz GL320 CDI. That's the diesel engine in that product. And we also had the ML version of the diesel. And those two vehicles utilize a 7-speed automatic transmission. This vehicle has a 5-speed with 2 extra gears. It really makes a difference when you have a diesel because it always has the engine in the right rev range. Sometimes with this vehicle, you put your foot into it and you have to wait for it to drop down a gear to get that extra little punch. One thing is, between the Mercedes product and the Jeep product, is those vehicles, the Mercedes, definitely are quieter on the inside. A CRD-equipped Grand Cherokee can tow up to 7,200 pounds, the same amount as the Hemi-powered version, and is fitted with the Quadra Drive 2 4-wheel drive system that is constantly shifting the torque between all 4 wheels for the best traction possible. Plus, it can be locked at low speeds for an even split of torque to all wheels. We need more vehicles like this on the road. They offer efficiency at all speeds. Diesels are great for giving you efficiency at stop-and-go traffic or at high speeds on the highway, where hybrids tend to really work best if you're in stop-and-go city traffic. This vehicle has excellent range as well, 750 kilometers on one tank of fuel, which is fabulous, especially if you live in a rural area where you can't get to fuel up that often. Now, there's going to be more of these vehicles coming. Volkswagen has announced SUVs, and so has Audi, their sister company, with diesels. That's all great news. Hybrids and diesels are going to be part of the patchwork that's going to help reduce fuel consumption. But if it was me putting my money down, I'd probably lean more towards a diesel. So with all this talk about fuel savings, how did this mid-sized diesel SUV do at the pump? Our real-world fuel consumption worked out to 12.5 liters per 100 kilometers, or 23 miles per imperial gallon in mixed city and highway driving. A Jeep Grand Cherokee starts at $40,795. Then you've got to ante up a little more, $3,665 to get the diesel option. It's not the cheapest vehicle on the road, but you do get to buy slightly cheaper diesel fuel and you'll use less of it. For comparison, a Toyota Highlander hybrid starts at $44,850, so they're actually very closely matched when you consider the price. Hybrids and diesels will both be part of the solution to getting us out of this current energy crisis. And I really look forward to driving more of these diesel products in the future, especially the new greener ones that will be coming in the years to come.
For complete specs, go to our website at drivingtelevision.com.